Welcome to the Good Call podcast. Joined with Ash. Today we're doing our first ever episode. It's gonna be
good. It's gonna be good.
Looking back at the pre-season,
Yeah.
had a couple good games, and looking forward to the season ahead, 2022. Back at the footy, back in person.
Footy's back.
90,000 at the G on Wednesday, Thursday. What do you reckon?
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
We'll be at both games, so we'll be adding to that 90,000.
Well, two people won't we, mate? But yeah, good. No, we'll. So, yeah, it will. It's gonna be good. Good to see crowds back at the footy. Pre-season, which is just passed.
Yes.
Let's have a look at that. Because your Blues, they had a
Look, we had a good game on Thursday night.
They had a big win, and I haven't stopped hearing about finals. So, what happened?
Oh, it was just great. I mean, Carlton are going to win the flag this year. We beat Melbourne at Marvel. We got our big forward, Harry Mackay, played a half of footy.
Did he?
Kicked 2 goals. We brought him off at half time, put Lockie Plowman up forward, which was an interesting call. But no, it was good to see the movement of Chera and Hewitt, our new recruits. They looked like they were combining well. Matt Kennedy, 37 disposals, 2 goals.
Yep, he's pretty good. Now the question is though.
Yeah.
Sam Walsh.
Yeah.
Walsh. Who comes out for Sam Walsh? What are you thinking?
I would personally take out Lockie O'Brien on the wing.
Okay.
And I would put Chera or Walsh onto the wing. I know it's a big call, putting Walsh onto the wing. I don't know. I think he'd be able to play a good role out there because, I mean, he doesn't stop running, does he?
No, he doesn't. You know who should come out for Sam Walsh? And
yeah.
This is a bit of a big call.
Who do you reckon?
Patrick Cripps. He's just not good.
Sorry, did you see his game against Melbourne?
No, he's
32 disposals or something, 4 goals. I mean,
he had a day out, Patrick Cripps.
He had a bloody.
I don't know who Michael Voss is going to take out, and it'll be interesting to see.
It's good though. It's a good position for Carlton. Haven't been like this for a while.
Yes.
I mean, you got Sam Walsh. Hopefully, round 3 is the news this morning.
Yeah.
There was talk about round 1, but that's not happening.
On Michael Voss,
Michael Voss,
coach, how do you think he will steer Carlton? Do you think, honestly, you'll play finals this year?
Look,
just put the
honestly,
just take the Carlton supporter hat off.
Yeah.
Will you play finals this year?
I think if we don't, we'll be bloody close. I think we'll be either 1 game outside the 8 or out of the 8 on percentage.
Right.
I think it's going to be down to the wire. No, it's good to see Voss. He brings some enthusiasm that Teague definitely didn't. I think Teague fell asleep during a couple of games.
He's a robot, Teague.
Yeah.
He didn't have a lot of expression.
No, he didn't.
No.
And Voss, I think he brings that hard effort. You saw that against Melbourne.
Yes.
Definitely went in hard.
Yes. Or at least for 1 quarter.
Nah, it was 2 good quarters.
You were 50 points up and you won by 5.
Yeah, I mean, look. That's the Carlton way. No,
that's
we took
Carlton way.
We still won, but no, we took off half of our players at half time, giving them a bit of a rest.
Alright, that's fair enough. Next game, the Lions had a good win against the Dogs.
I didn't actually see much of this game. Did you?
I did not, but they won.
Yeah.
Brisbane always wins, so I'm sure they had a great game. And this is interesting. This game.
Next one,
the Tigers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a big call here.
Big call.
Richmond will not play finals again
This year.
or
ever.
No, this year.
All right, this year.
I don't know. They might.
Look, they might do a Carlton,
they
not
might
play finals for 10
they
years.
might, but they won't play finals this year.
Right.
They're not gonna play for their shit. Now, Port Adelaide.
Just moving on from that. Fair enough. Yeah.
Port Adelaide
versus Adelaide.
They. I didn't see the game either, but
I watched a bit of it. Adelaide. They look alright. They look a bit dodgy, but
they're from Adelaide. So,
yeah. Like, I don't think Adelaide are playing finals. I think Port Adelaide will be contending top 4 this year.
They always do.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised if they didn't.
Be surprised if they didn't. Yeah.
Next game, the Saints. I think they'll be up there.
You reckon?
The Saints. They're going to play really well this year.
Beat the Bombers. The Bombers aren't a great team.
The Bombers are alright. The Bombers.
Look, they've got 3 young good players.
Yeah.
Besides that, they've got no one.
Well, that's just saw in news a couple of days ago. One of their, I forgot his name though. That's how well known he is. No, one of their recruits is out injured with a hamstring or something.
All right.
Probably should have done the research.
Don't really follow Essendon. They're a bunch of scum.
Yeah. The next game, my Pies.
Yeah, this was a good
Look-
game to watch.
Yeah, it was because Nick Dacos was playing.
He did alright, 31 or so.
He 31, and he is going to be my call now, the rising star,
No, yeah,
and
going early.
he's going to win the Brownlow, and he's going to
Right.
win the the Coleman medal.
The Coleman.
The Coleman medal. He won't win the Coleman medal.
Yeah, nah.
He's going to be good. He's a Dacos. He has to be good.
Which Dacos do you reckon's better out of the two brothers?
Everyone's saying Nick. I reckon Nick. I reckon Peter. Peter was.
No, out of the two brothers, because I mean that's comparable, I
Well,
guess.
Nick has been playing for 5 minutes, so we haven't really seen a lot of.
No, but all right, who do you think's gonna have a better 2022?
I reckon Nick, just
Yeah.
because of the hype, and he's younger, more athletic, and more. He's got more agility, more stamina, and he's quicker, and he's better than Josh. Look, sorry, Josh.
sounds like he's a lot better.
He's going to be a great player, Nick Dacos. He's going to do some wonderful things for the Pies.
Yep.
And I can't wait to see where that goes.
How do you-
Hopefully September.
How do you see your season going? Do you honestly think you're making finals?
Look, the way I watched the Collingwood Hawthorn game, and the way we played we played more offensive.
Was that the one before the Amy Community Series?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
when
the
we
unofficial
were
one.
like 70 points up and we drew.
Yeah,
And
it was 6 quarters of footy.
and the VFL boys, they
Yeah.
just couldn't handle the pressure
No, it's fair enough.
of playing for Collingwood. So,
Big responsibility.
yeah, it is. The pressure around the ball, especially in the forward 50, was amazing.
Yep.
So, I think we'll finish higher than we did last season.
What was that, 17?
Yeah, so that's all I hope.
Alright, yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah. No for finals.
No for finals.
Um,
Okay.
I mean, it's March.
Look,
I'm making-
premierships are won in March. Carlton did it.
I'm making that call now.
Yeah, no,
but
that's fair enough.
we're going to see. I don't know yet. That's what I'm going to say.
Okay, going to see how the season progresses.
I'm going to see how the season progresses. Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to the next game.
Sydney.
North Melbourne.
And I think Sydney are underrated.
I don't know. I think after the first few games of last year, they were very highly rated. I think they were top 4 contenders even at some point. I think they've found a nice spot at 6-7. I think that's their kind of spot for the next couple of years.
Yeah, it could be just occupying that bottom half.
Yeah.
Of the 8. North Melbourne. I want to talk about because
They're exciting.
I don't think they are.
Really?
I don't think they are.
Really? I think not this year. I think what's the year now? It's 2022.
Yeah.
So I reckon 2025. I reckon they're going to be pressing on that 8. Let's give them 3 years to get those young players a bit of experience. I reckon they're going to be pressing the 8 in a couple of years to learn.
I'm going to say 20. Mate.
20 years
No,
time.
not 20 years.
Oh,
They just... David Noble is
well, I don't think he's the man for the job.
boring. He's very
It
boring.
reminds me of Teague.
He's very boring.
They get Alistair Clarkson in there.
And
Take him down to
I
Tassie.
think... you know what? Well, we don't want him in Victoria, so...
Oh, no.
Ever since Jaden Stevenson joined North Melbourne, they've just gone down. And ever since...
Yeah, I mean, look.
No, it's not Steven.
The end
Steven's
of
not
last
fun.
year, they had a couple of good games. I mean, they thrashed Carlton.
Yeah. It's a shame he's putting bets on himself again, but...
No.
Anyway, the Fremantle Dockers, next game.
Yes, this was a pretty interesting game because if you recall, a week before that, Fremantle won by over 100.
They did not win by 100 points. They won by about 98.
Oh, the same thing.
And the West Coast. West Coast,
I think they're going to be disappointing this year. I think bottom 5.
bottom 5.
Bottom 5.
I think bottom 3.
You reckon?
I don't... Look, you have a look at the entry list. Sheed.
Yeah, but...
It really hurt me to say Sheed, being a Pie supporter.
Flashbacks to the grand final.
So
Look,
they're perfect.
I think West Coast are going to be an interesting one to watch because they can definitely
Why?
pick it up in the latter half of the year, but the start of the year is going to be atrocious for them, especially with all the COVID restrictions around WA.
Mark McGowan's not a great
He's not a fan of the
No,
footy
he's
or
really-
live entertainment or anything.
He's really a party pooper.
He
Mark.
really is.
He's not. Come on, Mark. Pull your finger out. Gold Coast Suns.
How good? Got
The Gold Coast
got the
Suns.
scarf up there.
They are exciting. You talk about exciting to watch.
Ooh.
The Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah.
They beat the Cats, 23 points.
They did, but did you see the Cats flight in? Did you see the video on Instagram
I
of
did. Joel
Selwood
Selwood
shitting himself?
He's not a fan of the Storm's Joel Selwood. But, no, seriously, the Gold Coast Suns, I reckon they will play finals. I think they will
Sorry, alright, who goes... You reckon they're playing finals?
They will play finals, the Gold Coast Suns.
No
You
way
heard me
they are
first.
playing finals.
The Gold Coast Suns, they will play finals.
There is
And
no
that's-
way.
I'm going to put a bet on that. Steve will back me in. They will.
No way.
They will play finals.
No chance. You don't have King.
We don't need...
They've got Levi Casbolt now.
They have
Big
Casbolt. And you know who else they have?
Matt Rao. Is he injured? Probably.
Who do they have?
They don't have anyone there.
Do you know
Rankinen,
do you
whatever
know-
the fuck his name is.
Do you know any other Gold Coast players? Ablett.
Stephen
Is he
May.
Ablett?
No, he's
Stephen May.
No, he's not there anymore.
Hugh Greenwood. Oh, he's gone.
Tom Lynch.
No.
He's gone as
I
well.
want to talk about one of the greatest Gold Coast Suns players, and probably made his career with the Gold Coast Suns. Campbell Brown.
He was one of the original players, wasn't he?
He was one of them. He put out a list of the top 20, top 10 best players.
At Gold Coast.
No, for
Oh,
in the
right.
AFL.
Just in general.
And I want to talk about who he's put in the top 3.
Right. Who's he put in the top 3?
Sam Walsh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw this list. There was
Yeah.
Cripple was on it as well, number 7 or
You know
something.
who wasn't
No,
on
sorry, Harry Mackay was on it, not Cripple.
You know who wasn't on that list?
Harry, I don't know, a lot of players.
Nick Dacos. Now, Brownie, have you not watched Nick Dacos?
But he hasn't played an AFL game.
But he's Nick Dacos.
He hasn't played. He can't be an AFL.
But he's-
He can't be one of the best AFL players without playing an AFL game.
Alright, but he's Nick Dacos.
Yeah, but if we come back to the list next year, maybe.
Then he'll be Nick Dacos. Still.
Look, I think he could crack top 10 next year potentially. No, it was good to see Walsh on it.
Yes, no, very good.
Mackay,
Fife was up the top.
Fife was
I think he was up the top as well.
really.
Um,
He's got like a dodgy shoulder.
he's just dodgy. Fife.
Fife.
No, he's going to be a really good
Freo
player.
are going to play finals this year.
No.
No,
No.
because Carlton Freo usually seem to be quite evenly matched ladder position wise.
Evenly shit. Pretty basically.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, they won't play
They're not,
finals.
okay.
But you know who will play finals?
Carlton.
The Gold Coast Suns. Moving on, round 1 is
Round
coming
one.
up in 2 days.
2 days, 5 hours or something.
2 days.
Can't
I
wait.
can't believe that. It's gone quickly, and I can't
It has the
wait.
summer really did seem to go quite quick. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, the AFLW was on. Watched a bit of that, and the NRL started tonight. All right, quickly.
Last week.
Tips for round 1: Demons or Dogs?
I'm gonna have to go with the Demons at home at the MCG.
I reckon the Dogs.
You reckon?
I reckon the Dogs. Bit of grand final revenge.
I think if it's at Marvel, you'd go with the Dogs. I think Melbourne are a too good MCG team. I don't think the Dogs play that well at the MCG from memory.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine.
Carlton Richmond, the big one.
The big one.
Will
Now-
we do it for the first time in 10 years?
I think you will.
You think?
I think
Really?
I think you.
Oh, get around it.
I think you will.
Get around it.
I just don't see Richmond playing that exciting footy that they did.
The thing
couple
is, though,
years
they've
ago.
had a full pre-season. They haven't had a pre-season like this in, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
No finals. They might be a bit rested.
Now you said
Dusty's had a longer pre-season as well.
No, I think you will. You told me this a couple days ago, and I agree with you. The hype around Carlton this year,
It's the highest it's ever been.
it's been pretty high. And you know what? I can't wait to see all your faces when you don't play finals again.
No.
It's gonna be
The
it's gonna
hype.
be-
The hype after that Melbourne pre-season game was.
Do you want to say that again? Melbourne pre-season game. It's March.
Melbourne, the team that won the flag.
No.
All right. Well, so who's your tip? Sorry, Carlton.
Carlton for me.
How many? Do you reckon it'll be close or?
I reckon you'll beat them by 15, 20 points.
15 to offense.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm going Carlton by 70. I reckon we're gonna. I reckon they're not gonna know what hit them.
It wasn't Sam Walsh because he's not playing.
That's a good point. He's not playing,
Anyway.
but I think we'll still be alright.
Now
St Kilda-
this is
your
the big one.
fellas.
This is
St
the big
Kilda,
one.
Collingwood.
Collingwood, St Kilda.
Oh, it's St Kilda Collingwood.
St Kilda, Collingwood. I don't know, to be honest, because we played well against Hawthorn. We usually play well against St Kilda. So
Look, I'm gonna have to say St Kilda on this one.
right, thanks for joining us. That'll be-
That's in the podcast, I guess. Nah, I don't know. I just think Collingwood aren't there yet. Well, I think you're starting a rebuild, aren't you?
Well, it's round 1.
No, but I mean, in the past couple of years, like you had that like long spurt of finals,
It was 3 years, wasn't it? Wasn't that long?
No, like your 2010 sort of period.
It was 2 years.
Really? No, not grand final. I mean, like actual finals.
It was 3 years.
Was it really?
Anyway, I reckon
Fair enough. Then.
it will be close.
Yeah.
But I think Nick Dacus will play round 1. He will play. Jordan De Go will play.
Yep.
Jeremy Howe will play.
Jeremy Howe. Yep.
Jeremy Howe will play. Pat Lipinski will play. I think, in saying that, will be close.
Oh yeah, I reckon it'll be close, but
And look, everyone's a winner. So
except Collingwood round 1.
Pies will win by 7 points.
No,
7 points.
St Kilda by 12, I reckon. 2 goals
Alright.
straight.
Cats Bombers.
It's got to be the Cats.
Saturday afternoon at the G. Does
Yeah.
not get any better than that. And yeah, it's pretty easy for me.
It's got to be the Cats.
It's got to be the Bombers.
Really?
No, the Cats will
Oh,
win.
I was gonna say
The Cats-
it's got to be the
the
Cats.
Cats will win.
Look, their team is aging, but I think
it's been aging for about 10 years now.
well, that's how age works.
Fine wine? You
I
reckon?
think they've got one more year of.
Do you reckon the Cats age like fine wine or like cheese?
They both age well, don't they?
Well,
I don't know. I'm
I
not a cheese
I
or
don't-
wine expert.
No.
No, I think Geelong have got one more good year.
Are they
in them.
too old?
No, not yet. Give them one more year.
Okay.
One more year, then they're too old.
Okay. The Sydney Derby at Accor Stadium.
Yep.
Now this is actually tough for me. I don't know.
Gutted to not be heading up for this one.
Yes, Buddy has got five goals.
5 to go, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Will he kick 1,000 goals round 1, or will he wait? Will he do?
I hope round 3, because then we can go to the game.
Yes.
But I believe...
It's not about us. You're not going to wait for us.
But
Buddy, if you are listening...
Yeah. Buddy, mate, can you wait till round 3?
We'll get you on the podcast if you can wait till round 3.
Mate, always welcome on the podcast.
Watching the game against Collingwood the other week, the Giants midfield was just too good for us. In saying that, they will win.
Did Toby Green play pre-season?
Did not. He's
Okay.
still suspended.
I think you're still allowed to play pre-season, because it's
don't-
not an official game. I'm not 100% sure on the rules there,
The
but...
Amy,
I
I
don't
think,
know.
because the practice game's not.
yeah, but the Amy community games are not technically AF. I don't know what the rules are yet, but
NRL,
he's not playing round 1, that's for sure.
He's not playing
the first...
till round 3, isn't he?
I think he's got 3 games left on his suspension, so he's not playing till round 4.
Well, Giants are getting our own 4 then, do you reckon?
No, I think they've got a strong midfield, excluding Toby.
Yeah, they will win Sydney. They will win Sydney.
You think
and
they'll beat Sydney?
They will beat Sydney, and they'll win Sydney as well.
I think it's going to be a competitive game. For the 2,000 odd people in attendance, it'll be a good game.
There'll be more than 2,000.
It's a Giants stadium.
There'll be 3,000. Right, Brisbane Port Adelaide.
It's a good game to start off
It's
the year.
a very good game to start off
At
year.
the Gabba,
At the
though.
Gabba.
You
Now,
can't go past Brisbane at the Gabba, can you?
I don't think you can.
No,
That's the Lions' den.
it is. is.
And the
Bit
power,
of flooding up there,
the
though.
power. As much as I want to say, play well in Queensland, they don't.
They don't do
They
that.
don't.
No.
They don't. So Brisbane for me, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Sunday.
I don't think I did a tip for the GWS Sydney game.
Who do you?
I think GWS. Just quietly.
Okay. That's what.
just thought
That's what we
I'd
both
chuck
said.
it out there.
This will be pretty easy as well. Hawthorn off Melbourne. I just don't see North Melbourne beating Hawthorn.
You don't see Hawthorn beating them. Yeah, no, fair enough. I disagree. I think North Melbourne have got it easy.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think Sam Mitchell knows the club well.
He's like 50 years old.
Probably about mid-40s at most.
Same thing.
No, they won't win North Melbourne. They won't.
Really? I like the look of Jason Horne-Francis. I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
Next Sam Walsh.
But Hawthorn, Tom Mitchell.
I think it's also going to be... I think it's quite a few close games this year, this round.
This year?
Well, this year as well, but I mean specifically round 1. I think this is going to be another close game. I think North Melbourne will just win by 15.
12.
15. No, we're going 15.
Okay. Speaking of not winning, Adelaide Crows will not win against the Dockers.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
It is playing in Adelaide, and
yeah, but I just can't see that.
Fremantle, the way they played against the Eagles twice.
Yeah. No, I can't see Adelaide getting up.
Nat Fyfe is a leader and a half, and he will lead.
Look, I mean, he was best player in the AFL apparently.
To another victory. He's pretty good. I won't say
he's alright. We'll see how his shoulder is.
I won't say he's the best player, but
he's up there.
He's up there. Now this next game,
Ooh.
the Eagles and the Suns. There's a reason why that's up there. That's because the Suns will beat the Eagles.
Yeah, I reckon get around the Suns for this one.
The Eagles for me, they're wooden spooners.
Wooden spoon for the Eagles.
They just
really.
They're off season. Jack Darling, I think he's actually vaccinated now.
He is, but he's injured. I think that was the news.
There you go.
He's still missing a couple games.
That's karma, Jack, for not getting vaccinated. So they won't win.
Yep.
And they won't win for a while. The Eagles are just not a good side anymore.
That's fair enough.
Saying that, 2018 Maynard was blocked, so the Suns will win.
Still a bit hung up on that one.
No, he's a good player. Suns for me.
Yeah, I think Suns are a safe bet on this one.
That's round 1 done.
I
think. Moving on. So tips for the year. I want your Brownlow medal winner.
It's hard to go past Sam Walsh. It's hard to go past Walshy. I mean, he finished 4th with 30 votes. It's the highest ever votes in for Carlton. Sorry, it's equal first with Chris Judd when he won it.
Right.
I think him missing the first 3-4 games will make him quite hungry for the votes. He'll already be down 10 votes after round 3.
10.
Yeah, because he gets 4 votes against Richmond. No, I think Walshy will be up there, assuming he gets in and stays fit.
Well, I think you'll be up there if Walshy wins. Me, Bontempelli.
You reckon the Bont?
I think the Bont will win the Brownlow. He's just too classy.
I don't think he's going to have a good year.
I think he's just too good.
I think his time's done.
Well, you are literally a Carlton supporter. The common medal. Who wins that?
Ooh. I mean, Harry Mackay won it last year.
Everything's Carlton.
Carlton's just a good team. Nah, who's going to win the Coleman? Who do you reckon?
I had a good think about this, and I've got 3.
3.
Three in mind. Jeremy Cameron.
Right. I can see that.
Max King. I think he's going to have a breakout season. Maximus.
Okay.
Jordan DeGoey. No, not Jordan DeGoey. Those 2 mainly, but Charlie Dixon.
Yeah, I can see him having a big year.
Charlie Dixon. He's going to have
that's
a couple
fair
goals
enough.
in his bag. What about you? Is it really Mackay, or is it...
Look, I think if he's worked on his drop punt in the off-season...
He does do the
He
stuff.
goes around the corner.
He does.
He does like it.
He was 10 metres out the other week, and he went around the corner.
No, he kicked it straight, and he was alright.
And didn't he hit the post?
No, he got it at the top level. That was Petrarca hit the post from straight in front.
Bloody Petrarca.
No, I think Joe Danaher could have a big season.
Danaher?
Yeah,
Okay.
he could have a big season.
Okay.
You know who no one's talking about? Levi Casbolt. Now that King's out for Gold Coast, I could see him having a step up year. No, you don't buy it.
Moving on.
Fair enough.
Who is your wooden spoon? I've already said mine. I think the Eagles.
Yeah, look.
Who?
I think it's hard to go past Hawthorn for the wooden spoon.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to work out for them this year.
I think they won't have a good season,
No.
but they won't finish last. That's the Eagles.
Bottom 3 for Hawks?
Bottom 3.
Yep.
Um,
Who's the other bottom 3, do you reckon, then? So you got the Eagles, the Hawks, and...
the Crows.
Crows. Yeah, that's fair enough. I could see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Eagles.
3.
Eagles for me.
Eagles,
Wood
you?
and Spooner. Now moving on to the other half of the other.
The top of the
other
ladder.
end.
Top 3.
The other top 3 for me. Okay, so third place.
Yep.
Will be the Brisbane Lions.
Okay.
Second place will be the Carlton. Oh, I got him.
Oh no.
No, not Carlton.
Carlton finishing top 5.
Second place will be the Cats.
The Cats.
The Cats will finish second.
Okay.
And I think Melbourne will finish top again.
Melbourne double minor premier.
Yes. I said before they're not going to be as good as they were last season. But I think
Demons.
the Demons.
Yep.
But I think
That's still good enough.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. I agree. Brisbane top 3 and Melbourne top 3. I think though that who's another? I think Port Adelaide will be up there.
Yeah, that's
I think Brisbane minor premiers.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. And who makes the last day in September? Who makes the grand final?
Got to be Melbourne and Brisbane.
Melbourne and Brisbane. That's what we were saying last year.
Yeah,
And
that's
it didn't
not
happen.
too bad. It's pretty accurate.
I don't know.
That's having no one knows. The point is to have a guess, see how you go.
I think Brisbane Port Adelaide.
Brisbane, Port Adelaide.
That's
at the
at
G.
04 at the G. Brisbane Port
MCG,
Adelaide.
not the.
The
Gabba.
MCG. Yes. Yes.
First grand final here in 3 years.
It's been a while.
Fuck.
It's big. And do you day grand final or night grand final?
Ooh, that's a debate. I like the night grand final.
I don't.
But not when it's at the G. I like a day grand final at the G, if that makes sense.
No. So are you night or day?
So if it's not at the G, night. If it's at the G, you have to stay traditional during the day.
Okay.
And I like the Twilight grand final at Optus in Perth.
I don't like night grand final. I'm more traditional, so
No, that's fair enough.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, so daytime for me. Now, which team will exceed all expectations and do better than you all?
I mean,
And
I think
you-
we know
We
who
already
you're gonna
know.
say. You're saying Gold Coast.
Absolutely.
And I'm saying Carlton.
Absolutely. Can you say something about Carlton? Who
Um,
else?
Geelong. No, they're gonna do shit. North Melbourne actually. North Melbourne are gonna come 12th.
12. That's still.
That's a jump of 6.
The Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah.
The Gold Coast.
They're not
Suns.
making finals, but they'll be
They will. They will.
3 games.
I'm telling you
3
now,
games outside the
we'll record
8.
this podcast in late August, where the Gold Coast Suns will finish 8th
No.
and make finals.
Nah, they're gonna be 3 games outside the 8.
No.
Yeah.
Who's failing? Who is gonna
Besides the Eagles. 'cause
all
I
the
think
all
that's
the
obvious
hype,
one.
and who's gonna just
So is this going to be a
fail?
team who has hype and fails, or a team who the hype is around them failing? Like the Eagles, we all know are going to do shit.
yes, we've already spoken about that. So what's another team that
I
you
think,
expect to do well,
yeah,
and then you think will not do well?
I think St Kilda are going to be that team. I
Yeah.
think there's a bit of hype around them doing alright.
It happens quite a bit with the Saints, doesn't it?
Might see a Sydney slip or a
Yeah.
Geelong slip.
Yeah. Yeah, Eagles for me, and the Roos.
The Roos are going to not do that well.
They are not going to do that well. I think there's a bit too much hype around them.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I think it's still early. I mean, they had shocking season last year,
They did.
but I feel like they started to turn around.
No.
No.
Anyway, we'll see how we go. And the big question on everyone's mind is when will Lance Franklin
Look.
kick 1,000 goals?
Realistically, I think round 2. I think early in the game, round
They're
2.
playing round 2.
They have got... That's a good question. Let's have a look.
They're in Sydney.
They're in Sydney. I
Uh,
know that. Let's have a look. Who have they got? Excuse me for 2 moments. We can chat along.
This podcast is sponsored by.
They've got Geelong at the MCG. The SCG, sorry.
Who do you reckon will play on Lance Franklin in round 2?
I don't really know the Geelong defence that well.
They probably put a a Tom Stewart or a...
Who's their number one? He's a big fella. I can picture him. He's got a long face, big nose. That's probably really rude, but... Oh, this is annoying me now. What's his name?
He plays for Geelong.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, where's... Reece Stanley.
Reece Stanley.
He's a defender, isn't he? I think so.
He can be.
Yeah,
He can
I
be.
reckon he'll go on him.
So round 2, you reckon?
So I reckon round 2 in the first half.
Okay.
So I reckon he'll kick 3 against the Giants in round 1.
Okay.
And then he'll be...
Okay.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
Well, he'll kick it this year. He'll kick 1,000 this year.
Look, you never know. He could do his hammy round 1.
He might.
He's old.
He might. We probably just...
He's
very
jinxed
old. The fella.
Fuck, sorry, buddy.
But the real question is, and this is a big question, and I want you to have a think about this.
Storm the ground.
No.
Oh,
No. Well, we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Have a think. I'll give you a second to think about this.
Yeah.
Is there more doors or wheels in the world?
I saw an interesting one the other day. It was windows or door handles. No, it was something else. It wasn't that. It was something like that.
Doors or wheels?
I reckon it's a pretty similar number.
I
But
don't think
if I'm gonna say definitively, wheels.
I was on one side, and I
Yeah.
saw this article that maybe changed.
You read up about this.
I did some research.
Well, leave your answer in the
think about-
comments below.
You think about cruise ships,
Yep.
houses,
Yep.
schools, cupboards.
What about aeroplanes though? You know where all the luggage goes?
Okay.
That's full of wheels.
There's like
thousands
6
of wheels.
wheels.
No.
On the airplane?
Where the luggage goes?
No,
Nah, it's
doors.
hundreds of wheels.
Doors.
Nah.
I'm sorry. How do you think there's more wheels in the world?
Or just there is.
For every car, there's 4 wheels.
Yeah.
But there's 4 doors. Unless it's like a stupid mini or
Or
a
if
coupe
it's a
or
smart
whatever.
car, 2 doors.
It wouldn't be smart then.
Yeah, fair enough.
You buy a car for doors.
I don't. I buy it for wheels.
Okay. Doors for me.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm going wheels.
Now we've seen something this morning in the news that
We have.
I-
Very exciting.
it
Very
didn't
exciting.
last very long, did he?
No.
Tom Brady.
He's back.
Out of retirement.
Back at the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay.
What do you reckon about that? Tell me about that, Ari.
I haven't looked into it because, I mean, literally was, 20 minutes before we started recording.
It was.
Is he back playing or is he coaching?
Yes.
Because I could see him in a coaching role. If he's back playing, I don't get it. Why retire if you're going to come back within a week?
Look, I reckon if you offer someone enough money,
Yeah, it's a
they'll
good
do
point.
anything.
It's a good point.
So Tom Brady, you agree.
True.
Now, an important thing we need to discuss. The AFLW.
Yes. Finals are coming up now.
And
Your team is in it.
they are. The
My
Pies
team
are
is
playing
finished top 8, my team.
against the Lions on Saturday. Get around the Pies. Now, there's been a bit of debate, a bit of a debacle.
There has been.
When should the season start? In summer or winter?
I like it in winter. I think it's a hard one though because you have to have that transition. Do you have 5 months off, or do you have a year and 5 months off? What do you reckon?
I think they should start in August. Get the girls.
It's like playing 2 seasons.
Get the
literally
girls'
back to back, though.
season.
Like, what about those teams who go through all the way to the grand final? It's a bit unfair on them because they're playing April.
Just think about.
That's 2 months
Think about
pre-season.
this. The season, the men's season goes.
Yeah.
And there's no more footy. Hang on, AFLW's on.
But isn't that better than if it starts in summer?
No,
What do you mean?
because you don't have to wait that long. It's
Yeah.
already started.
I'm confused.
August.
Yeah.
Abby Holmes spoke about it the other day,
Yeah.
and she's against. So she wants to start in summer. She likes training in the heat.
Look, I can understand that.
The sweat sessions.
We went to an AFLW game. It's quite hot. Kick off the ground was the temperature was quite warm. No, but we did a kick after the ground. I was
That was good.
dying after 2 minutes. The heat.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't get it running around in that sort of heat playing footy. It must be hard.
Those girls are athletes, and they
Oh,
are.
they really are though. They're underpaid.
They can do some amazing. They are
Underpaid,
they are
overworked.
Underpaid. Next time on the podcast, That's it. I reckon that's all.
I think we've covered everything
For round 1
pre-season
of the Good Call podcast.
Yeah, next week we'll have a look back at round 1, have a look at our tips, how we did.
And I'll just show you how good the Gold Coast Suns will be.
Look, I don't doubt they're going to beat West Coast, but no, we'll look back at round 1. We'll have a look at.
And everyone's going to join me in saying that 2 things: one, there's more doors in the world than wheels, and that the Gold Coast Suns are going to play finals. And I can't believe more people aren't talking about it.
I don't think people are talking about it because no one thinks it, because you're an idiot.
Anyway, that's righto.
No,
that's all from us. We'll catch you next Monday.
Next Monday, same time, same channel.
I don't know what time.
I don't know. Whenever it goes out,
it'll
be out.
It'll be up there.
Probably late afternoon.
You got anything funny to tell us? Something to finish off with?
Not really. No. How about yourself?
I'll tell you something funny.
Okay.
So the Carlton Football Club.
Oh, no.
Is
that your funny?
That's all I got.
Nah.
They're laughing stock in the AFL. And
top 8 guaranteed. Oh, maybe not guaranteed. I've got my membership this year.
Okay.
My member card's somewhere back there.
I don't know why you waste your money, but good on ya.
Cheers. That's my first year I've actually been a member.
That's disgraceful. You are.
First year it's worth being a member.
Right. I don't know why you waste your money, but
says you're a Collingwood supporter.
I've been a Pie supporter for 20 years, and
that's a sad reality.
Seen 2 flags? No, I haven't. I've seen 1 flag.
Yeah.
99. I wasn't around there.
You guys gonna win a 16th? Do you reckon?
Eventually.
Because you're what, 15?
Yeah.
Do you know how many Carlton's won? 16.
16.
17 coming in the next 5 years.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Not 5 years.
When do you reckon Carlton's gonna win the next flag?
6 years. I don't know.
2028.
I'll have a chat to Vossi when I see him, and can you do me a favour? Can you not win a flag for 6 years, mate? No, not 6 years, but no, the Gold Coast Suns. I just want to speak them again. They'll play finals.
Fucking hell.
That's all. All right. We'll see you next week.
Cheers for watching. Have a good one.
Or listening.